They'll be calling you a radical. Exactly 3 years ago to the day I stood right here and did that video. Same hat, same thing, right here. If you believe the media, remember Jessica Lynch and all the medals. If you believe the media, remember Colin Powell standing on the freaking pulpit lying to the UN. If you believe the media, remember Pat Tillman died freaking fighting off Al-Qaeda, shooting off as he was executed by right from the top. Do not believe the media on Fukushima. They're lying, they're lying. This is a full core meltdown as they're lying and saying, well, CNN. Remember that exactly 3 years ago. Groundhog Day on Balco. I got to tell you, I put up a video today earlier as I was just randomly, we'd been out at the Energy Solutions dump site protesting, Thomas Ackerman, Patrick McCormick, and I, 2 days ago, just randomly. I've already figured, it shows you the power of this YouTube site, the lunacy, ignorant masses that are out there on the intelligent. Our little small army is so dynamic. I go places and the people that show up, this really is the few. They are so dynamic, they're so intelligent, they're so skilled. As soon as I put that video, I've already got the documentation, what it is, screenshot the photo in what it is. I had 2 cameras when I shot that. I started shooting it, I saw it and I'm like, oh no. You know, it's in a residential area, and I started shooting the video, and the camera went dead. Well, thanks Karen Lanning Lamb, who'd send me, I had a backup camera. Put the camera, and he's pointing at me, and he's like, he pulled right over. By the way, the gas station he pulled over is the very gas station that Ted Bundy, who used to hang around this campus, got a girl right there at that gas station and killed. And it's the irony, and I'll tell you the irony, because Dirty Herbie, our governor, supports Energy Solutions. They're in violation, they're so corrupt, they're bankrupted, delisted. As I told Dirty Herbie, well, central line hanging out of my chest in the bone marrow transplant center. You type in Blue Castle nuclear generator. You're gonna, Blue Castle's the nuclear generator they're trying to build on the Green River. I told Dirty Herbie, this is my chant. I says, really? You want to put a nuclear reactor on the Green River? Stegner would roll over in his grave. I says, all those dead Utah Down Whitner's family members, why don't you just put a statue of Ted Bundy in I-15? You disrespectful fuck. He told me to fuck off right to my face. The ironies on this, as far as the conceptual YouTube is a visual genre, and as an environmentalist, how can you be environmentalist when you're not in the environment? It is amazing to me, the 3 years apathy, the dogma snuggies everybody's still in. As I screen, you could watch this video right now and that one right there. You can't tell when it was done then or now. 3 years is a long time. What's happening between the 3 years? Oh, as you can look at that very video I've tagged in there. Acute leukemia in the tags. Leukemia, it's going to give you leukemia, kill you, you know. Right as I did that video, 7 months later, I got a stomach, boom, bowled over from leukemia. Wow, what a journey. Given 2 months to live in a bone marrow. The best activism, and I've done some incredible activism over this 3 years, but especially over the last years, I've been everywhere, but I think, like I said, the most powerful thing is my activism didn't stop when I was dying in the bone marrow transplant, given no chance. I was so sick. I kept doing videos in there. I really stuck it to Blue Castle and those creeps, those lead dog. Oh, of course, Gunderson led them off the hill, those softball activists. I'm sick of softball activism. I'm sick of old school activists, you know that. I mean, I'm so tired of their old, worn out, tired, ridiculous ways. They're just regurgitating the same shit over and over. No intensity, passion. And as far as YouTube goes, let's get real. This is a visual. This is a visual genre. This is instantaneous. This is literal. This is, I mean, literally literal. I mean, literally, it's amazing genre. Why do you think it says publish right there? It is a visual. I mean, it's amazing that people don't understand that and try to put it into radio content. What, I mean, my videos are so much more than information. Yeah, I'm very good with the information. I usually get it early because I have such an army. Because I developed the army because of the video that I did right here 3 years ago. People coming to me, they developed my credibility through my eat, sleep, drink it, my knowledge of it, but my path, people know that I went to the bone marrow. People know that I've watched it. That people know that I've ate, sleep, drink this for 3 years. Whoops, sorry. As you know, I've ate, sleep, drank it, literally sleeping with it. I call this my intense period. These videos are intense period. Is it time for the intense period to stop? I thought maybe, no, fuck no. The intense period is not over. The acute intense period is still on. And I'm still going to stay intense. I thought maybe to pivot, go more of that, but no. Fukushima's ongoing. It's the same, well, not the same as it was 3 years ago. It's much, much worse. Much, much worse. Because 3 years is what they're doing over there. Whatever John Holdren and Eugenics U and Berkeley's got going over there, is it working? Obviously not. It's not working. You know, I stood in front of the White House when I led the Million Masked Man March. Went to the Department of Energy the same day that Obama called Ernest Moxie. Moxie snuck over there. Ernest Moxie Fuel, head of the DOE. I was there. I went to the Department of Energy that day. There's TEPCO going right in the White House. I'm standing right in front of the, you know, with RT. It's a pretty amazing journey. From standing right here ranting and raving and carrying on, you know, here I am 3 years later, right here. Same thing, waiting to go to the Big Sky basketball tournament. That's when I'm going to walk over there. You know, there's a lot of things American culture I always love, but it's all hijacked. All of it, including that. Money, 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 money. Greed, 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 greed. Lack of integrity. You know, people can read, these old activists can regurgitate and go write their books. I mean, every one of them need to shut the fuck up. Go write another fucking book that no one's going to read, no one cares. Same book over and over and over and over. We failed. We got our ass kicked. You know, we got our ass kicked. The new norm, cancer, but, you know, this is ongoing. My ways were done correctly. I look back on it, acute. My intense period, yeah, this is an art form. Information is an art form. You know, I look back at Jan Brooks, she's starting to make videos again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Her videos are an art form. She gets that. She gets that this is a visual context. Yeah, you can put screenshots and information in, but, you know, and as an environmentalist, which I am an environmentalist, how can you be an environmentalist when you're not in the environment? Wow. 3 years. Can't tell one from the other. You want to participate in the Post-Ignorance Project? I'm for real. You know I need funding. You know, I've done this. I got $4,000 sent to me in the last several months. I've lived off it. It saved me. John Kirk up in Canada, and then Mark in the Bay Area. Without those two, I can't do it. And of course, Lonnie. I'm headed to New York, Washington Square, for the 103rd anniversary of the Shirtwaist Fire. We'll do a lot of activism there. I mean, if you don't prove that these cameras work and my little army that shows up are powerful. Look what's going on in Santa Barbara. That's Joe, who showed up at Diablo Canyon, my Blue Valentine's on Valentine's Day. That's him. The people that do show up at my events are powerhouses. New York Hacks showed up in New York on the 28th. We did our march to Trinity Square right there. That's where the Triangle Waste Fire started. Well, I was going to do this 3 years ago, right now, but on the 100th anniversary, but something happened on my way 2 weeks earlier. Yeah, Fukushima. Somebody had watched his media content from the underground Chinese content, and they let me in that cage. That's powerful activism. They don't let anybody in that cage. I stood in that cage at Times Square with the real Tiananmen Square activists. I stood in there and, wow, drank beet juice, and I'd yell at people, hey, on your Apple phone, how do you like drinking the blood of Chinese children? Did you go to Body Works? How do you like looking those Chinese, you know, your hair extensions? You get those from executed Chinese slaves? All your goods. As Americans, we make up less than 3% of the populace. We consume 65% of the slave goods. You're all slave owners. Stood right here. What a journey. But the journey continues. The intense period is not over. Still acute. Fukushima is not going away. You new cycle fuckers that think it's up and down, it's not going away. This story's going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's going to kill a lot of people. And all these people say, oh, we fear-monger. Oh, no. We just reporting the truth. You Uncle Tom's stupid, ignorant, dogmatic fucks, go back to your dogma snuggies and go in the fucking denial. Go for it. We've just reported the way it is for 3 years. Groundhog Day. Wow. Stay tuned.